Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello, my dear student. How are you? I miss you so much, my dear. Today, we will take a new lesson. It's called Heavy and Light Letters. Do you remember the Arabic letters that we took in Nur al-Bayan? How many letters we took? Yes, excellent. We took 29 letters. Excellent. These 29 letters are classified into heavy and light letters. Heavy and light letters. And there are some letters which are sometimes heavy and sometimes light. Let's explain more about these letters. The heavy letters are combined in these words, which is called خص ضغط قذ. These are 7 letters. خص ضغط قذ. حرف الخاء, the letter of خاء, letter of صاد, letter of ضاد, letter of غين, letter of طاء, and letter of قاف and ضاء. These are 7 letters. خاء, صاد, ضاد, غين, طاء, قاف and ضاء. How we pronounce these heavy letters? When you find one of these 7 letters, you should raise the back of your tongue and pronounce these letters. The second type is light letters, which are all other letters except the letter Alif and the letter Ra and the letter Lam of the word of Allah. The letter Lam of the word Allah. Let's explain this. How to pronounce the light letters? When you find any of light letters, you should lower the back of the tongue when you pronounce this letter. Then, and so, the light letters are the opposite, or is opposite to the heavy letters. Light letters are the opposite to the heavy letters. Excellent. And so we say that there are three letters which are sometimes light and sometimes heavy. Let's see what are these letters in details. The first letter is Alif Mad. Alif Mad sometimes is light and sometimes is heavy, and it depends on the preceding letter. If the letter before Alif Mad is light, here the Alif Mad should be pronounced light. But if the letter before Alif Mad is heavy, then Alif Mad should be pronounced heavy. Let's explain it with examples. The first example, قال. Here the letter Alif Mad preceded by the letter Qaf, and we said that the letter Qaf is one of the heavy letters, is one of the 7 of the heavy letters. Are you remember that? We told that the heavy letters are خصة, ضغط, قذ. So the letter Qaf is one of the heavy letters, heavy. So the letter Alif will be heavy here, and we say قال, قال. The next example, مال. Here the letter Alif is preceded by the letter Mim, and the letter Mim is not one of the heavy letters. It is a light letter. So the letter Alif is light, and we say مال, مال. Not say mala. It's wrong. The right way to read this word is mala. But here it is qala. Here it is heavy. And here the alif is light. The last example, طال. The word, the letter Alif is preceded by Ta letter, and the Ta letter is one of the heavy letters. خصة, ضغط, قذ. Here is the Ta letter. Excellent. So the word طال, the letter Alif here is heavy. Are you understand this? Let's regain this rule. If the Alif letter is preceded by a light letter, the Alif Mad will be light. and if the alif letter is preceded by heavy letter, it will be pronounced heavy. Excellent. Let's go to the second letter, which is lam letter. Note that the letter lam is always light, but the lam in the word Allah differ according to the preceding word to the word Allah. If the word Allah is preceded by a letter with fatha or dhamma, then the lam in the word Allah will be pronounced with a full mouth, which means heavy. Here the lam will be heavy. But if the word Allah is preceded by a letter with kasra, then the lam of the word Allah will be pronounced with an empty mouth, which means that the lam is light. Let's take some examples to understand it well. The first example, من عندي من عند الله. Here the word Allah is preceded by a letter with kasra, so here we will pronounce the lam within an empty mouth, which means that the lam is light. Lam is light, and we pronounce it من عند الله عند الله. Another example, هو الله هو الله. Here the word Allah is preceded by fatha, so here the lam is heavy, and we will pronounce it as هو الله. Are you notice the difference between the two examples? Here we say هو الله, and the preceded example عند الله عند الله. But here هو الله هو الله. Here the lam is heavy, and here the lam is light. I hope you understand it. The last letter, which may be heavy and sometimes and other sometimes is light. This letter is the ra letter. Ra is pronounced with a full mouth, which means that the ra is heavy in 4 cases. The first case, if the ra has fatha, if the ra has fatha or dhamma above it. Here the ra is heavy. Let's pronounce it in these examples. The first example, rahma, ra, rahma. Here the ra is carrying fatha. Here the ra is carrying fatha, ra, and it is heavy. The next example is rabbi. Also the ra here carrying fatha. In this word, khayran, and this is tanween with fatha, khayran. Also the ra has fatha. And in this example, the ra فعقروها رو. The ra here is carrying dhamma. The next rule, if the ra is sakin, and there is a fatha or dhamma above the previous letter, carrying a fatha or dhamma, and the ra is sakin, here the ra will be heavy. Let's take some examples. Here the word al-ard. Here the ra is sakin and it is preceded by hamza with fatha, and so the ra here is heavy. The next example, wa'mur. The ra here carrying sukun and the preceding letter is mim. The mim is carrying dhamma, and so the rule here is heavy. The ra here is heavy. The next example, yurzakun. Also ra sakin is preceded by dhamma, and so the ra here is heavy. Also here the ra is carrying sukun and preceded by fatha. Also these examples, the ra is heavy. If the ra sakin, the next, the third rule, if the ra is sakin or sakin because of stopping, which means that the ra is not sakin, not carrying sukun, but when we stop at the ra, we will convert the vowel, or we will convert the haraka into sukun. And the previous letter is sakin. The previous letter to the ra is sakin. And the second letter is preceded by a letter which has fatha or dhamma. Also, if the ra sakin is preceded by waw mad or alif mad, the ra sakin is preceded by waw mad or alif mad, here the ra will be heavy. Let's take some examples. The first example here, the word khusrin. Here the ra not sakin, but it will be sakin because of stopping, and the ra become sakin, and it is followed by sakin, and the second letter is preceded by dhamma. So The word here, the ra here will be heavy, and we say خسر. خسر. The next word والفجر. Here the ra has كسرة, but when we stop at the word والفجر, we will give the ra سكون, and then notice that the ra it is preceded by sakin, and the second letter is preceded by fatha, and so here the ra will be heavy. The next example nur. Here the ra will be taken due to stopping, and it is preceded by waw mad. Also here the ra will be taken due to stopping, النهار, and the ra here is preceded by the alif mad, and also these all are heavy ra, will be heavy ra. Excellent. The fourth case of the ra, the heavy ra. If the ra is sakin, and it is preceded by hamzatul wasl, which will be pronounced with kasra, here the ra will be heavy. For example, irji'i. Here the ra is sakin, and it is preceded by hamzatul wasl. Ra sakin, and it is preceded by hamzatul wasl. Also here irka'i, the ra is sakin and preceded by hamzatul wasl. Also here irkab, ra sakin and preceded by hamzatul wasl. Irtabu, here the ra is sakin and preceded by hamzatul wasl. Also these all are heavy ra. Excellent. Let's take the rule of ra when the ra is light. Also the ra has 4 cases to read it light ra. The first case is if the ra has a kasra. For example, رجال, here the ra has kasra, رجال. ريح, شري, وبرزتي. In all examples here the ra is carrying, or the ra has kasra, and so the ra is light ra, and we pronounce it with empty mouth. رجال, ريح, شري, وبرزتي. The second case is if the ra is sakin, or sakin because of stopping, and the letter before it has a kasra, as in these examples. Shirk, here the ra is sakin, and it is preceded by the letter shin with kasra. Shirku. In the next word, wasbir, the ra also has sukun, and it is preceded by kasra. Wasbir. Here, asir. The ra here is preceded by is sakin and preceded by kasra. All this, the ra is light, not heavy. The third case, if the ra is sakin, or sakin because of stopping, and the previous letter is sakin also, and the letter before the sakin has kasra. Let's take some examples to understand it. السحر, here the ra not sakin, but we will give it سكون when we stop at it. And the ra has كسرة, and in stopping the ra became ساكن. So the ra ساكن is preceded by the حاء which is ساكن, and the حاء ساكن is preceded by كسرة. سحر, سحر. We don't say سحر, no, سحر. The second word حجر. The ra here have تنوين بالكسر, and when we stop at it, it will be ساكن. So the ra ساكن preceded by ساكن, and the ساكن is preceded by كسرة. حجر, حجر. The second example الشعر, الشعر. Here the ra is preceded by ساكن letter, and this second letter is preceded by كسرة. الشعر. Here the ra is preceded by ساكن which is on the kaf letter, and the second letter preceded by كسرة. Also these all examples are light ra, light ra. The last rule for the ra to be light. If the ra is ساكن, if the ra is ساكن or ساكن because of stopping, and there is يا مد or يا لين before the ra. So ra ساكن before it يا. This يا is يا مد or يا لين. Let's take these examples. The word here خير. The ra is taken because of stopping. It is preceded by ya, but the ya here is ya lin, not ya mad. We know it as the ya lin is carrying sukun, and it is preceded by fatha. So here we pronounce the ra as a light letter. خير. The next example قدير. The ra here will be taken also due to stopping. It is preceded by the ya letter which is ya mad. We know the ya mad don't have sukun, and it is preceded by kasra. So the word is قدير. The next example نذير. Here the ra will be taken also due to stopping. It is preceded by ya letter. Ya here is ya mad, and we will pronounce it as نذير with light ra. Also here بصير. Also the ra here is second preceded by ya mad. Also these all for examples are light ra. There are some words where the ra can be pronounced with either a full mouth heavy or with an empty mouth light. Let's take these examples in a next session. Thank you for listening. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.